But I'm having so much fun with you, I don't want it to. The girl grins. Me neither. Can we just stay here forever, Auntie? Please, please, please. The seaside is much, much better than home. There's no shouting or shut doors, and there's room. Room to run, room to breathe. Sometimes when she and Auntie are out together, the little girl just spends ages making her chest puff in and out, feeling the salt at the back of her tongue and the clean coldness in her chest. Before the woman can answer the girl, her scoop of ice cream slides off her cornet and onto the rough planks of the pier. Silly me, she says as she looks at it. Raspberry Ripple is my favourite too. She delves into her shiny black handbag, picks out a tissue and mops the sticky mess from her fingers. Don't cry, the girl says as a tear slides down the woman's face. She holds her cornet out. I know it's only mint choc chip, but you can share mine. That makes the woman smile properly, but for some reason the tears fall even harder. She takes a tiny lick and then hands the cone back to the girl. Thank you, Heather, she says, and the girl thinks nobody has ever said her name in such a lovely way before, all soft and husky, with their eyes full of sunshine. The little girl hugs the woman, holding her arm out so she doesn't get pale green ice cream on the smart red coat. I love you, Auntie, she says as she presses her face against the scratchy sleeve. I love you too. They hold each other for a long time, and then they walk back down the pier hand in hand. When they reach the end, the girl starts to turn right towards the crazy gulf. The woman starts to go that way too, but then she stops. The girl tugs her hand, but she doesn't move. She's staring at something across the road. The girl can't see what because a fat man eating a warm donut is in her way, but then his friend calls him and he hurries off. Auntie starts walking briskly. We're going the wrong way, the girl says as they trot along. We're supposed to be going to the crazy golf. Not this afternoon, the woman replies. She's looking straight ahead and her voice is all tight. We'll go back to the B&B and play cards and eat cheese and onion crisps, your favourite. How about that? The girl nods, even though that's not what she wants to do. The woman has been very kind bringing her on this holiday and she doesn't want to be ungrateful, but she also doesn't understand. Auntie looks worried and crazy golf has never made her worried before. The only time she's looked scared on their holiday so far was the moment when the special train that climbs up the cliff lurched as it started its journey. She held tight onto the railing and wouldn't look down when the girl tried to show her how small the people were getting. The girl has to run a little bit to keep up with the woman as they head back to the B&B. Her head is bobbing up and down, which makes looking over her shoulder difficult, but she eventually manages to do it. There's nothing there to be worried about behind them, though. Only a policeman, and he's giving directions to an old couple with white hair. He's not even looking their way. Chapter 1. Daisy Chain. I pick up a yellowing atlas with a musty-smelling cover. There's something inside, something that pushes the pages apart, inviting investigation. A bookmark, I suppose. I could be contrary and choose a different place to open the book, but I let the pages fall where they want to. There's no bookmark, just a circle of crushed flowers pressed flat and paper-thin. Daisies. If I touch them, the petals might crumble. I don't have many memories of my childhood, but I remember putting this here. This is my first daisy chain, the one my sister Faith showed me how to make. She taught me to choose the ones with the fattest, hairiest stems, and how to use my fingernail to make a half moon in the plump green flesh so they didn't break. Yet they were still so fragile, so easy to crush without meaning to. Now. Heather shouldn't be there. Everything inside her tells her to turn around, walk briskly out of the shop and run back to her car. But she doesn't. Instead, she stops in front of a display rack of shoes. She imagines the feet that will go inside them, pink and pudgy, with unbelievably small toes that beg to be kissed. How can something so innocent be so dangerous? A pair catches her eye. They aren't bright and gaudy like many of the others.